What it do, YouTube? It's your boy, I'm Blessed, bringing you some Madden 13 gameplay, man. I'm the Detroit Lions, he's the Carolina Panthers, man, and y'all gonna want to stick around for this one, because this one is intense, man. Starts off early, man. It's a defensive struggle early on in the game. I think it goes all the way into the second half. We struggle for a little bit here. I'm trying to take control of my team, man. My scheme is based around a running quarterback, a mobile quarterback, and obviously the Detroit Lions don't have one. Their fastest quarterback is Matthew Stafford. I think his speed is rated 70, I think, while Calvin Johnson makes an unnecessary jump animation for the touchdown, but thankfully he kept both feet in. So we take the lead early, man. We're taking the lead early. Go up 7-0, man. I'm trying to hold this dude. I don't know what he wants to do on offense, so I'm just trying to feel him out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Send some heat, make him crack under pressure, and that's exactly what he does, man. He cracks under pressure, he breaks, throws a pick. I used that all the way through, man. Ryan Broyles comes through with a big catch, man. I'm excited to see what Ryan Broyles does, what Ryan Broyles will do this year, man. He got hurt last year as a rookie, but he did amazing, so I'm excited to see what he does for Detroit Lions and maybe help Calvin Johnson break some records, man. He takes some pressure off of Calvin Johnson. I think he is going to be one of the biggest benefactors of Calvin Johnson being double teamed, and the defense is going to focus so much on Calvin Johnson. I think Ryan Broyles may be the X factor in Detroit. But back to the gameplay, man. Right here, he keeps running these slant routes, these slant out routes. I'm letting him have it for a little bit. You know, I like to lure him into thinking that he got me, thinking I can't make no adjustments. But you know I'm going to make my adjustments, man. Right there, Steve Smith beats the defense, but Cam Newton overthrows him, man. So he does it again, and same exact result. He almost got 2 feet in there, but he didn't quite get it. And right here, he goes back to those slant routes, man. Early on, I didn't catch it. I couldn't figure it out. I was thinking, like, man, what am I doing wrong here? I don't know what I'm doing. I can't stop it. And right here, he gets loose with Cam Newton, but thankfully he steps out of bounds, man, and he tries to do it again. I assume he tried to do it again because everybody rolled out like he was doing a screen, but the running back didn't go out there. So I assumed he was doing it again, but he ended up kicking a field goal. We get the ball back, man, and Joke Bell, he does some magic in this game, man. Y'all gonna want to stick around for that too. So right there, man, bonehead move. I get stubborn sometimes, thinking I can keep doing the same play and he won't stop it, he won't adjust to it, but that's just my fault, man. But right there, he throws a dot on a slant route, gets in for the end zone. But sometimes I get stubborn, man. I can't help but go back to the plays that work for me and think it's gonna keep working, man, but it doesn't. I end up throwing a pick multiple times before I finally realize it's not gonna work. Maybe I should switch it up, but that's exactly what we do. We try and run the ball, man. Try and slow this game down a little bit because it's moving a little too fast. I know the score doesn't show it, but it's moving fast, man. So right there, I let him have that route. He goes to the tight end again. That's a hard route to guard. The tight end kept going out on a wheel route, so he goes to this route, and right here is where I make my adjustment. I really didn't feel like letting him score before half, so I make my adjustment real quick and shut him down because I know he's going back to it. He went to that side 3 times in a row, and right here, Chris Houston comes through with a big pick, man. And right here, I try to run over Cam Newton. Bad idea. Cam Newton's a big boy, man. I ain't running nobody over. So here we go. I put Javid Best in the game, man, because he wasn't in the game earlier. So I figured, you know what, I may need a little bit of speed on the field. So hopefully that'll help out. But he sent in 2 rushes, man, and right there, man, Bell gets open on a big wheel route. But he was sending nothing but fag D to me all game while they playing volleyball with that. It was just nothing but he didn't send anybody that time, but that's all right though, because Calvin Johnson shut him down, man. He ate up that fag defense, no homo, and did his thing. Don't find me 75K. So right there, man, we take the lead, take back the lead, 10-14. I'm trying to hold them before half, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm just doing my thing, trying to keep him up. He go back to the slant routes again, man. He was relying on that, but every time I went to go guard it, he run something else, and that was new. First time he ran the read option all game, but while he did it, he ended up getting a holding penalty, man. Ugh, them holding penalties will kill you. you will lose games because of holding penalties. And that's something you can't avoid, man. That's Madden BS. But right there, Steve Smith gets his grown man on and runs it in for a touchdown, man, after he breaks his tackle. But right here, man, Joke Bell doing big things, man. I think his speed is like a 91 or something like that. He's not even one of the fastest people on the Detroit Lions, but I mean, he ended up breaking it free, so I'll take it. I was happy about that. So we ended up getting points, you know what I'm saying, before the end of the half. I didn't want him to score, but I ended up scoring back, so I kind of put myself back in the position I wanted to be. So right there, I just sent, you know what I'm saying, I probably sent 2, I think, that time. Drop back in the coverage, just keep him from getting the ball off. And right here, man, I've been kicking these kicks. These kicks is deadly. No one can catch them. These kicks will win me games. That's all I'm saying. But right there, man, I knew what it was doing. I adjusted to it real quick. And early on, I took it, jumped the route, ended up getting it. So right there, once again, man, he can't catch it. Can't catch those kicks, man. I'm going to teach y'all how to do the kicks one day, man. Y'all stick around. I'm going to teach y'all how to do the kicks. But, yeah, man, so he goes deep and ends up beating the defense, man. Heartbreaking because I was holding him, and he ended up making a good adjustment, beating my defense, adjusting to me. Usually I'm the one making the adjustments and trying to catch on, but he actually noticed what I was doing and adjusted accordingly in the short amount of time that he had to throw the ball. So right there, Ryan Broyles comes through with a big catch, man. 1st and 10, we go back to Calvin Johnson, but we don't quite get the catch. But sometimes you just got to throw it up, man. Let Calvin Johnson make the play. That's the beauty of having Calvin Johnson on the team. And once again, he sends Fag D, send 2, maybe less, not too sure. But Calvin Johnson always comes through when the Fag D kicks in, man. So I wasn't too worried about it. So the score is 24-28, man. He ended up coming back. I'm trying to hold him. I'm trying to stick to it, trying to stick to my guns, trying to get points, man. And I didn't know how good this kicker was, but he ended up making this field goal. I think it was like a 47-yard field goal. Right there, I know he was hurting himself because he could have had the ball 20 yards ahead. And right here, Chris Houston comes through with another interception to keep him. So right now, I'm in good position. I'm just trying to keep the clock moving right now, man. I know it's 3rd quarter, but I'm trying to clock him early because, like I said, my scheme is built around a mobile quarterback. And right here, I try and run the read option with Matthew Stafford. And Matthew Stafford gets loose for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of worked out, but still, my scheme is built around a mobile quarterback. I need a mobile quarterback to do what I do, to set up other plays. So that kind of takes out maybe 2, maybe 3 plays out of my scheme that I can't really do because I can't set them up. So right there, man. So right now I'm just trying to eat up clock, you know what I'm saying, trying to run the ball, just doing my thing, trying to eat up as much clock as I possibly can. And I make a bad mistake, man. I get stubborn once again. I attempt to run it on 3rd and I think it was like 8 or something like that. But I attempted to run it, didn't quite work out, so I had to punt the ball away. So now he's in control, trying to make a comeback, trying to tie the game up. And I just need to stop him. I'm trying to stop him, but at the same time, he's eating clock at the same time, so that way he doesn't give me the ball back. But he has to pass. So right now, I'm just trying to cause as many incompletions as possible to keep the clock from running. And Steve Smith, that little monster, breaks behind the defense. I don't know how he got behind the defense, but he managed to do it. End up tying the game up. So right now, I'm feeling comfortable. He gave me enough time, 3 minutes. I'm just eating clock. You know what? I'm just let it go. But I need to hang on to the ball, man. I need to hang on to the ball. So right there, Javid Best breaks free on a draw play where he sent no one. He dropped 11 men in the coverage. I ran the draw play. Infinity Engine got out my way, and I did my thing, man. So I was excited about that. Right now, I'm just trying to hold him, keep him from scoring once again, man, because I scored too early. But I couldn't help but score that time, man. I needed to score. I couldn't afford not to, just in case I ended up not in field goal range. But right there, man, I tried to adjust for the slant route because I thought he was going to it. But he ran his own draw play, ended up breaking free. Right here, I'm not sure what he was thinking when he kicked that squib kick. You don't kick a squib kick, man. You wasted the same amount of time you could have wasted and pushed me back even further in the field position. So right there, he rushes one. I run a draw play. I get beat by the damn Infinity Engine. So hopefully that gets fixed next year. Right here, nobody's being sent on 4th and 12, and Brandon Pettigrew comes through big, man. Comes through big. So right now I'm just eating up clock, trying to get to field goal range, hold on to the ball, do as much things as I can, safe as possible. Matthew Stafford breaks free, gets it into 47 yards, man, in the field goal range. But right here, we still have to kick it back to him. So I go ahead and do my kick. thinking he's not going to catch it. But he ends up catching it. And he ends up taking it all the way for a touchdown, man. So that's heartbreaking. No, we didn't lose the game, man. Holding penalties will kill you. You will lose games for holding penalty. We declined the penalty, get the win, take this man's 15 points, and then we go ahead and do our signature move and send this man a smiley face. But that's it for the video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'ma holler at y'all later. It's your boy, I'm blessed. Deuces, y'all. I'm out.